So I just had to call out sick from work because I've had these awful, unexplainable stomach cramps all day. And I really, really hope that I'm sick because, I've been on hormones for a year and I've heard people say that this is around the time when they start getting like period cramps. And if I have to deal with this once a month, I am going to be so upset. I don't have 12 sick days a year. I'm just going to have to power through. That sounds awful.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention?
Sir, please, stop with the nonsense already, okay? You probably shouldn't have had that third burrito at dinner last night. So grab a cup of coffee, go sit on the toilet. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please stop with this insanity already. Wow. Okay, all right, we get it, enough. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Now, just a quick video today. Wanted to get you guys your daily dose of brain aids, and at the end of the video, I'm going to run my mouth for a few minutes, just letting you guys know what's been going on and what we have planned for the year ahead with this channel and this community. So if you want to stick around for that, great. But if you want to just catch your dose of brain aids and call it a day, I completely understand. Anyway, and we're also going to take a look at some photos and videos that just let us know what the state of this country and the state of this world is in. I assure you, it's not good. For example, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, this is a U.S. Embassy building in, I believe, South Korea. And the U.S. Embassy should have one flag and one flag only flying at it, and that's the one behind my head. Now, you see that in the picture here, but it pales in comparison to these other two flags. And, I mean, what do you really even say to a picture like this, except we are so...
These communists are all cowards.
All right, now this next one, this young lady thinks that basically everything is fat phobia. Whether you're skinny or you want to be skinny or you want to be healthy, doesn't matter. It's all fat phobia. You're a fat phobic. Roll the film, please.
Generally speaking, there's three kind of big buckets of reasons why someone might engage in intentional weight loss. First is desirability, second, health, third, stigma. But at the end of the day, all of those are rooted in fat phobia in different ways, and I'll explain. First, desirability. That is kind of the most obvious when it comes to fat phobia. We currently live in a society that uplifts thinness, able-bodiedness, whiteness, cisness, and heterosexuality as the things that are most desirable. And so if you are wanting to lose weight in order to become more desirable, you are upholding a fat phobic beauty standard, as well as, white supremacy and all that jazz. So next is health. What we know is that weight is not a good indicator of someone's health.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Now that TikTok went on for another solid 2 minutes. But the second they start throwing out all the buzzwords and making these nonsensical statements like your weight has nothing to do with your health and vice versa, that's it. That's a wrap. I can't listen to another word she said. So anyway, this next one is a teacher in her classroom, and it is captioned with, "When your earrings match your classroom pride flag." You see a giant pride flag behind her? She's got the earrings to match, and it says, "When your earrings match your classroom pride flag."
This sounds very gay.
All right, this next TikTok is just, the word that comes to mind is creepy. Just creepy. The comment says, "Hey, just something you should know. I've heard self pronouns are offensive to paganists." Well, fey self are just made up words, so nobody should be offended by those. But sure, let's hear the response to that. Roll the film, please.
My friend, I know that you mean well, but I need to let you know that this is not true. First things first, paganism is not one religion, and pagans have many varied beliefs. Now, I'm something of a pagan myself, and I can personally assure you that fey pronouns are not offensive to me. And if they're offensive to you, it doesn't really matter to me because they remain my pronouns. And now for the part of the program where I issue corrections. Because this is very interesting. I don't know why you chose fey self pronouns, or to use the word paganists when pagans would work just fine. I get the distinct feeling that you've never Googled this to confirm it, which is something that I highly, highly advise you do before you repeat stuff in the future. Have a great day.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Let's just keep it moving. All right, next up we have another teacher, shocking, I know, who has no problem hiding things from the parents if the students say so. If the student, it's some of you might be thinking, Mike, it sounds like nicknames and stuff like that. Relax, you're being a little dramatic, aren't you? I assure you, this is not like when I was in school and the teacher did roll call and said, okay, your name's Michael. Do you like to be called Mike or Mikey? Or this ain't it. This is something completely different. These teachers are willing to go to great lengths to change these students' whole identities and hide every single bit of it from the parents. Roll the film.
Hello, everyone. I've got a little educator hot tip for you on figuring out how to ask people for the name they go by and also their pronouns. So the first day of classes, the way that I do it is I go around the room and I ask every person to give me their name and their pronouns. Now, if their name is different than what's in my binder, I tell them to make sure they tell me their last name too. So if you go by a different last name because it's your nickname or you have a name that you go by that's different than your legal name, you don't have to out yourself. It just, that's who you are. I cross it out really dark in my binder so I can't even see it, and I write the new name. Nice and easy, and their last name always lets me know who they are if I have to go into the system. And then in terms of pronouns, I ask every single person to share their pronouns. And I always make the joke, you know what they say about assuming, and I don't want to look like an ass. So you make it about you. I don't want to mess up, so I'm going to ask everyone to use their pronouns. And I do as well. And then I write them next to their name so that every time that I have to look at the attendance, or I can always double check and make sure I'm using the correct pronoun. So far, it's worked really, really well. But
that is the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Jesus Christ.
Now, it's a good thing I don't have any kids in school these days, because I'll tell you what, if I did, I would definitely be with these teachers so bad. I would tell my son or daughter that if you're ever asked by any of your teachers what your pronouns are, this is exactly what you're going to say. And I would make it so nonsensical and ridiculous and filled with cuss words that I would definitely be getting regular calls from the principal's office. Anyway, before we go any further, I got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by our great friend, Nikki Weaver. Now, Nikki is not only the sponsor of today's video, Nikki is also a channel member. So I just want to say, Nikki, thank you so much for the continued love and support. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are definitely keeping this ship afloat as the YouTube's overlords are still actively trying to sink us. So thank you so much. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. This is a story that recently came out. I'm just going to read the article, the headline as is. This is in the UK, but I don't know. It says, I hope you're ready for this. Transgender man gives birth to non-binary partner's baby with female sperm donor. I'll let that sink in for a minute.
That doesn't make sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. Anyway, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this story. And I know I said at the beginning that I had some things at the end of this video I wanted to catch you guys up on. Unfortunately, I'm having some technical issues. I've said this a million times here, but once again, my Wi-Fi is acting up. I live way out in the country and I have terrible Wi-Fi. acting up on me again. So I don't know why. It's not snowing outside. It's not raining. It's not windy. It's actually nice and sunny out. It's freezing cold, but it's sunny. So I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. But unfortunately, we'll have to do that at the end of next video, which is fine, no problem. So we're going to be wrapping it up on this one. If you made it this far, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. You guys know I can't do this alone. So thank you all so much for trudging ahead. And listen, if you enjoyed the video, smash that thumbs up button, like that comment section up, share this video and all that good stuff to help out the algorithms. I greatly appreciate it, guys. So this story says San Francisco police halt release of most mugshots in effort to stop fueling racial bias. Think about how insane that is. First of all, how insane it is to what it says about who's committing the crimes, right? I didn't say it. The headline said it. I'm going to read it one more time and then we'll call it a day. San Francisco police halt release of most mugshots in effort to stop fueling racial bias. Publication of police booking photos vastly overstates the propensity of black and brown men to engage in criminal behavior. I didn't say it. The article said it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace.
Make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it because they black or they make bad decisions?
And you ain't black.